Hello you guys, Josie now here with you. Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about this video because today I am going to be setting up my incubator to hatch some chicks. And I wanted to make a video because I remember when I first got this incubator. I was clicking on YouTube trying to find a video that could just kind of show me how to set it up so I didn't have to read the instructions. I don't think I found one. I don't remember, but then my husband ended up helping me set it up. It's not that hard, but when you first get it, it does have a lot of instructions. Anyways, this is the second incubator that I have. It's Nurture Right 360. I have the other one set up over there. I'm gonna set up this one. We have some fertile eggs coming in tomorrow, and I'm super duper excited. I'll show you guys the eggs, but they're black copper morans, olive eggers, blue eggers. It's like a mixture. I'm super excited. So of course I will this will be part one. So today I will start the setup. You first have to set it up a day before, let it get to those levels of temperature and humidity that it needs, and before you throw in the eggs. I love this one because it has an automatic turner, so you don't have to turn it yourself, which is kind of nice because sometimes life happens, we get busy, and we're not always there to turn the eggs. This is the second incubator that I tried. I really liked it. I've hatched chicks since October. It's the end of February. Ever since I started last October, it's been on and on and on and on. So I've hatched, with that incubator, I've hatched a lot of chicks already, and it's been success. I think out of one batch, I think I've had 2 missed, which is very, very little. But so far, it keeps the temperature, it keeps the humidity, it turns them. All you have to do, and I'll show you, is add water, but that is very, very minimum. So this one does a lot of work for you. I rather invest money in an incubator that's gonna work rather than one that's gonna fail on me, and which is what happened. The first one I tried, it was this little one. It had like 6 eggs, and I had to turn them, and I was on top of it. I was on top of the temperature, I was on top of the humidity, but day 19th they didn't make it, and I was so sad. They were paint silkies and silky and splash silky fertile eggs, and none of them made it, and I was so sad. So to me, just make it invest your money in a good incubator, because I'm telling you, it is so disappointing when you're at day 19 and you have no eggs. It's the worst. And this one, I like it because it even has a little lamp at the top where you can candle your eggs and see if they're fertile. But I'll take you guys in this journey of setting the incubator up and the hatching one. I think that's it. And a lot of people know this incubator. I'm not the first one to try it. It has a lot of success, but I remember when I first wanted to hatch my own chicks, I was like, oh my gosh, which incubator do I get? There's so many in the market. Which one is the best? And I think this one is the best one, whether you're trying to do it as a hobby or as a breeding. I know this brand has like bigger incubators for more eggs, but I think this is a great starter one. Okay, I've talked plenty. Let's move on to setting up the incubator. So first thing is first, and I know this video I talk a lot, it's probably gonna be a gazillion years long, but just bear with me, we'll get through it. First things first, you want to kind of have your incubator set up somewhere where you're not gonna move it. You can absolutely, for sure, never unplug your incubator. If you unplug your incubator, the temperature and the humidity will die, and it will kill your chicks. Okay, so I've never done that. That's never happened to me, but that's always been a fear of mine. So you want to have your incubator set up where you're gonna leave it for those 21 days. You're not gonna unplug it. It's not gonna get moved, nothing. And you want to have it somewhere where it's not too cold. Like this area in the room, it's protected by the wind, the cold, and it's protected by the sun. You don't want the sun hitting it, and you don't want the cold hitting it, because it does have an open vent. Okay, so let me get this. It comes with the instructions. As you can see, how I was telling you guys, it is very long instructions. but it does show you how to set it up. So it comes something like this. It's like a new toy for me. So the incubator comes with 3 parts. The incubator itself, the cords, all the cords that you need, and this part B, which I'll show you guys in a second. So these are the parts that it comes in. The lid, which if you'll notice, this little stick right there is the one that senses the temperature and the humidity. And then over here, this is our egg turner. So this is the part that will be turning the eggs. And this is kind of the base for them to hatch in. And underneath this, you'll see that it has the room for the water to be in. So we're gonna be adding water through A or B, or both. So when you get it, if it's not already set, just make sure you set this turner in place so it doesn't move around. Okay, so it comes with 3 sets of cables, 1, 2, and 3. And they're nicely labeled for you. Power supply and egg turner. This one right here is our egg turner. So we're gonna go ahead and undo it, and then we're gonna go ahead and just plug it into the egg turner. The other one, we're gonna grab the end of this one and we're gonna plug it into the power supply. And then this one right here, we're gonna connect this part to this box. Perfect. And then the other end of it is our power supply. All right, so I moved the incubator to this table because I'm gonna be incubating a couple of them. I fill up water slot A and I capped off slot B. So for days 1 through 18, this A slot is gonna be filled. And then at day 18th, we're gonna take this off and we're gonna add water to it. So right now till day 18th, this one is gonna have water. And when day 18 hits, then we're gonna add water to both. Over here, we have our temperature set to 99.5, that is okay. Humidity, we have it at 50. It should range between 50 to 55. If you need to increase the humidity, you open the vent. If you need to decrease humidity, you close it. To set the dates and temperature in case you want to incubate something different other than chickens, but for chickens these are the settings. But if you want to adjust the dates, for example, let's make sure that the days are good. You're gonna press on the menu button and it's gonna till you hear that beep. Okay, that is good. Click it again and then days, and if it's blinking you can adjust it to less days or more days. Okay. Also, just so you guys know, it's gonna be bright. We ready? This flashlight is for you to candle the eggs, and I will show you how to do it. You just put the egg here, and I'll kind of show you guys. I'll show you guys an example of candling an egg. Also, one last thing, now that you have your incubator all set up, it is ready to go. One last thing, you want to check that your egg turner is working, and the way you do it is you press on the plus and the minus button at the same time. Here we go. So it is working, it is good. We're gonna let it run for 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours like this. Let it stay, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the eggs. So it is the time where it's the 18th day on this incubator. This is the one I set up yesterday. This is the one that is on its 18th day. So you'll notice that this is, the light is turned off. That means that the incubator is not turning eggs anymore. And you'll notice that on this one, the light is on, meaning the eggs are still turning. So I was adding water here to part B. I took the lid off, so I'm filling up the water on both ends. They're gonna hatch in 3 days. And the humidity, as we had talked about before, has to increase to 70-75. But not least, what I want to show you is how to candle the egg. These eggs have been in the incubator 2 days. These have been 1 day, so it is too early to see something, but just so you guys kind of know how to candle them. So this is the flashlight that I was talking about. You're gonna go ahead and turn it on, and it's gonna stay on. And what I like is that it will stay on as long as you can candle the eggs, if it makes sense. So when this light goes off, that means you need to close that incubator. You've opened it too long. You only have so little time to candle these eggs. Because remember, we want to keep that environment inside this incubator. We don't want to break the humidity. We don't want to break the temperature. So you're going to really fast open the incubator and then close it again and then get one single egg, okay? You want to open this incubator the least possible, okay? So there we go. Day 2, I can already see it's fertile. Do you guys see that right there? There is movement. There is something going on there. That's the embryo. So really fast, you're gonna put it back inside. You'll notice that, of course, the humidity will drop every time you open this. So just make sure it goes back up to the indicated 50 to 55 humidity.